Alright guys, so this is where we left off in the previous video. So in the previous video what we did is we just created a simple pickup as well as a weapon system. We didn't do much. So we'll just be finishing it off in this video. This one's going to be a shorter one, and sorry guys, due to exams and a few other things which came in the way, I took some time to make this. But anyways, I'll be back on a regular video schedule again. So getting back to the video, so I've just done a few small things. So I just created a new enumeration, right click, blueprints enumeration, and I called it weapon name. So this is the enum that we'll be using to actually distinguish between the various weapons. So I just created three weapons, AK, OM and Mark 14. You could create your own weapons again. So I just made another change to the interface as well. So head into your BPI pickup and just add this character picking up variable, and it's going to be of type first person character object. The reason we are doing this is just so that we can extend on our pickup system. Again, there are a million ways to do it. Don't need to do it this way, but yeah, just showing one of the ways you could do it. Now, what I want you guys to do is head back in here, and just so that we can distinguish, let's actually just create a copy of our AK-47. Yeah, I renamed it to BP AK-47 weapon. So instead of weapon 1, I just named it as AK-47 from the previous video if you guys are following up. So I think it was called op, and just so that we can distinguish, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be changing the material. So let's just take a random material over there. So this is going to be the material for the op. Again, need not be this, just showing you guys what you could do. Now for the pickup, again here you'd need to add one more thing. Just add in self, just so that we are passing our own reference here. That's pretty much it. And now what I want you guys to do is to go inside your weapon master and add these two variables. The first one is the weapon name, which we'll be using to both spawn, identify and do other things with the weapon. Basically, if you want to know whether the weapon that you have is an AK or not, you'd be checking using this variable. And the muzzle flash is just going to be a variable of type particle system, where you can add in anything you want. Now create this inside the master, that is the base class, and inside of the derived classes, what you would be doing is you would be putting in the actual values, and I'll be showing you guys what this is as well. So even over here in the pickup, remember this again, the parent class or the base class again, but not the topmost one, not the pickup class, because every pickup need not be a weapon. So we are going to be having name and weapon again over here. So weapon is going to be a class reference to BP weapon master. So what this is let's say you want to spawn the weapon. So you have a pickup here for example. So this pickup will have these variables, that is name as well as weapon. So using the value which is stored, the default value which is stored in the weapon variable, we are going to be determining which pickup to spawn. It will become obvious once we finish the spawning logic. So what we can do is head into our first person character, just create a new custom event and call this spawn weapon. So did I spell that right? Nope. Spawn weapon. And we need to know what to spawn. So let's just pass in the class to the BP weapon master. So BP weapon master class reference. So once we pass that, let's just call that weapon to spawn. Alright, so just make sure you have the spacing correctly. Alright, so now you could type in spawn actor from class and just split the struct bin for the spawn transform. Let's just take say the transform of the FP gun. So we'll just get world location, and what I have done is I have promoted this to a variable, and let's just call this current weapon. And one more thing that you could do is to destroy the previous weapon, So current weapon will be storing the reference to whichever weapon you have right now, that your player has right now. What you can do off of this is you can check if it is valid. So if this is valid, it means that the player is in fact holding a weapon. And if it is, so we are going to destroy it. So destroy actor, and the actor will be destroying is the current weapon. But if it's not valid, you just go ahead and spawn the weapon. And we could just attach it. So attach actor to component, and parent, let's see, let's take mesh 2p, and let's actually just keep its world location. Weld simulated bodies must be enabled so that the the current weapon moves along with mesh 2p. Mesh 2p is basically our arms, actually, the FPS arms that we have. So I guess we are pretty much done. So need to do a couple of things actually. So head into the class defaults of your arm and make sure change the weapon name to op. Oops, I'm pronouncing it as arm again. I meant op. And again, you can have a muzzle flash effect if you want. If you want, we'll set it up sometime in the future. And create a pickup for that as well. So just copy it over. Copy over the AK-47 pickup, or you could create a child class for the weapon pickup master, that is the weapon pickup. And over here, change everything to whatever corresponds to the op. Save that. And let's actually have an op pickup somewhere here. So now this is the op pickup. So technically, if you click on this, you should be having an op. So let's actually check if there was an op which is spawned. So I don't see any op here. So maybe we've done something wrong. Yes, we haven't called the function. So spawn weapon. And over here, we can put in our weapon variable. Now what we have done is we have generalized this so that if we create any new weapons, all you need to do is just create a just copy one of these child classes of the weapon pickups, and as well as copy one of the child classes of the main weapons, and you can just change the variables. So this system is pretty flexible, I would say. Now press F, and as you can see, we got our op. And if you just click on this, as you can see, our op is destroyed and we have our new weapon. And just pick this up again. Now one thing that you would notice is the pickup is not getting destroyed. That's a pretty easy fix. First person BP, blueprints, first person character. And now that you have this, so pickup, let's actually do it inside of the pickup function wherever we defined it. So the interface was defined in the pickup master class, I guess. So pickups and BP weapon pickup, I guess this is where we put the functionality. And over here we could just put in destroy actor. So let's actually play it and test it out. So the pickup's gone and we have our weapon. Now there's another problem, of course. We literally just destroyed the pickups and we did not actually spawn them again. So the same thing again. The fix is pretty much just the converse of what we did. So head into the main weapons, BP weapon master, and inside of here just type in pickup class. And over here again just choose the BP weapon pickup. This is going to be a class reference. Whoops. BP weapon pickup, and this is going to be a class reference. And inside of the child classes again, you could or actually you should change it to the correct variables. So this is the op, so put in the ops pickup class, and over here put in the AK-47 pickup class. And now inside of the first person character, head back in. Now what you could do is you could actually spawn the pickups. So only if he had a weapon is he going to do it. So once he destroys the weapon, or actually we must do it before that. So if it's valid, get the pickup class, and spawn that. So this is going to be the class we are spawning. And the transform, let's just take our location, get actor location, and let's just get the forward vector. I mean, the spawn location is decided by you, of course. Forward vector, get actor forward vector, get actor forward vector. So we'll just multiply it by a constant, let's say 30, plus our location. So we are going to do vector plus vector location. What we are doing is we are just spawning this 30 units in front of us. That's all we are doing. Nothing fancy in this. So spawn the arm, and we didn't spawn any pickups, and we spawned the pickup again. So now if we pick this up, technically we should get back an arm. So as you guys can see, we just created the weapon system. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope this video was informative for you guys to create your own weapon system, and you could extend upon it with the firing logic. I've given the base for you guys. You guys could create your own logic with it. And if it did help you, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys do join my Discord server. Link is down in the video description, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.